All right, y'all, take two. Apparently my microphone wasn't working in take one. So today you're going to do a PEMDAS activity with also applying your integers rules with adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. So you're going to be either working with a partner or a small group. You're going to receive two pieces of paper that looks kind of similar. One's more of a diamond shape or like more of a prism. And then here you have this one. So each group is going to receive one of each. You're also going to get a pair of scissors, some glue, and a large piece of construction paper. It doesn't matter what color you get. You just need one for your whole entire group. Okay? So, when setting up your piece of construction paper, mine is long ways. Okay, long ways. Okay. I'm going to list, this is mine, so I just put my name on it, but you're going to list everybody in your group. No more than 4 people per group. I think majority of the classes, I was talking with Miss Henderson, and you guys are going to be working with partners. Now, if you cannot work with somebody, you are going to be solo, and that can happen too. Okay? So let's be a team player and go from there. So you're going to cut out all your little triangles on the darker line, and we're going to start off with number 1. I'm going to glue it kind of in the middle of the top of my construction paper. Okay? You are also going to show your work on a separate sheet of paper, or a couple people in your group can show their work on a separate sheet of paper, which is totally fine. You're going to staple all of that to this project when you are done. So we're going to focus. I'm going to zoom in. Focus on the order of operations, and we like to use this little phrase, PEMDAS. Now, some teachers, they say don't use this strategy, but I still use it, and I think it still is valid to this day. So, we're going to use PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. On Canvas, I put a picture or an image. You might have an anchor chart in the room with this on it, but you can always reference this on Canvas. So sometimes you might hear someone say, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. If you come up with another type of phrase, let me know and I'll add it to Canvas and give you credit. So I'm going to write this at the top of every single problem, and I'm going to show my work. So -24, rewrite my problem, divided by 8 plus 5. And I'm going to work through order of operations using my integer rules as well. I'm also going to write down Dorita Man, which should help. So, parentheses, I do not have any parentheses, so I'm going to mark through that one. Exponents, I do not have any exponents. Remember, that is any number raised, like that. Multiplication and division work together, and addition and subtraction work together. So let's look. Multiplication and division. I do have division, so I'm going to do this portion of my problem first. Well, 8 times 3 would give me 24. I like to think of things backwards. Now I have a negative, and this is a positive. So a negative divided by a positive would give me a negative. So this is a -3. Then bring down what I know, which is a +5. Now with this, I like to do row. I always just kind of just nickname it row. Remember, same sign, keep and add. Different signs, you're going to subtract. So 5 minus 3 gives me 2. So my answer to number 1 is 2. So I'm going to find the triangle that has the number 2 on it by itself, so I can pair my problem to the answer, which is this triangle right here. Okay? So I'm going to glue that down so that is paired, and we know that works. Now, if you're scared about gluing stuff down, I totally understand. But when you feel sure about it, I would go ahead and glue it down so you don't lose any pieces. It so happened that number 1 and number 2 work together. But that doesn't mean necessarily you're going to solve them in order. The next problem might be number 10. number 13, etc. So just take your time, have fun, and do your best. Make sure you are showing your work on a separate sheet of paper.